right. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Yeah, bro.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming back at you, to do what we've been told to do, and that's prophesy, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Before we dive into this lesson, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakadash. The honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well according to the scriptures, laying out the true foundation of the doctrine, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But hey, me and the brother just linked up to fellowship a little bit. Of course, we do the work. As always, we was talking, how Jake been going through all this hell, but now it's the time as things are slowly starting to flip, when you see E going through all the things you're going through, is ultimately because we're the apple of the Lord's eye. And the Lord's only dealing with us, So once we've done with our punishment, we're gonna be back the head, and these other nations are gonna be the tail again, Because that's how the Lord set it up from the foundations of the earth, He set up the three categories of men, the sons of the Most High, sons of men, and the sons of the wicked, So from the foundation, He wanted the righteous to rule this world. But we went off. So therefore, He put our enemies over us. But now the time is Jacob's waking back up, as prophecy said we would as well. So therefore, you see our enemies decreasing once again.
Yeah. Conan, if I may.
Yep.
This devil is seeing the fall of his kingdom.
Yeah.
This devil is seeing right before his eyes, he's starting to realize that they're in trouble. But speaking of the man, looking at it from the outside in, it looks like they're waiting towards their politicians, to do what they think is right, not realizing that their politicians are the biggest shysters, that has ever been, These people ain't in it for them. These politicians weren't put in place, to serve the people.
Yeah.
These politicians are put in place to serve the elite.
Yeah.
These elite bankers, this so-called New World Order. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people a lot of these heathens, specifically Esau Edom, they're dismayed because they feel as though they've been betrayed.
Yeah. Yeah. They starting to feel that turmoil. The Lord started to show them to their face that they ain't shit, but He's doing it through Esau Edom. The scriptures tell you that Esau is the Lord's whipping stick. So therefore the whole world's going through all the things that they have to go through for their disobedience.
That's right. Yeah, Con, you know what I'm saying? And we look at the eyes of these devils. It's a beautiful thing, bro, because when you see the information come out, and you watch the eyes and you watch the facial expressions of these devils. Con, they look terrified. They seriously look worried.
Yeah.
But it's nothing new to Jake. You know what I'm saying? Because
we've been going through.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through poverty.
Yeah, that's all they can cover on their media and their news outlets now is just the pending danger. Because they starting to see it. And since we going into that, go ahead and just grab this. Is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, "In the Lord thy power," and who is the Lord the power unto Abraham, Isaac, and unto Jacob, which today will boil down to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let me read it one more time. And it says, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies." And who are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Native American Indians enemies? All these other nations. On the forefront, Esau Edom. That daughter of Babylon.
That's right.
It says, "And on them that hate thee, which persecute thee, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all His commandments, which I commanded this day." So that's the Lord. We coming back to our heritage, and that's what got Esau fucked up. He's seeing everywhere you look. the Hebrew Israelites they're covering the media, you know, and it's only coming out more and more. There's no way you can stop it. You know, the cat's out the bag, as they would say.
Kind if I may, I mean, can you read that again, Baba Kashaw?
Con, start from the top or at 8, return and obey? Or
Yeah, Con.
Deuteronomy 30:8, and thou shalt return and obey.
No.
Go up there.
Yeah, Con.
Deuteronomy 30:7, and it says, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Con. So all these curses upon thy enemy, and what curses is Yahweh Shem Yahushua referring to?
Yeah.
The curses that we went through as Israelites, you know what I'm saying? We went off.
Right.
You know, by you know, doing spiritual adultery and you know, spiritual fornication and this, that, or the other. You know what I'm saying? We went off as a people. You know what I'm saying? And we had to serve out our punishment out here in Babylon the Great, aka the land of Uz.
That's right.
You know, we had to go through this, but this devil did not consider the latter end.
Right.
He did not consider the fact that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a righteous power. You know what I'm saying? He did not consider the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Can you bring that out?
Yep.
Baba Kashaw?
Yep.
Because what you're seeing now is a role reversal.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And what you're going to see happening more and more is the things that we went through, this devil's going to go through.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And they're going to have to eat the drink
the dredges. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to drink the dredges of that cup. Can you bring that out, Baba Kashaw?
This Revelation 13:10, and it says, and he that leadeth into captivity
Who led us into captivity?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Esau, Edom. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, all these other nations have led the nations of Israel into captivity, but they never led us into captivity to the point where we lost who we were. They never led us into captivity up to the point where we were totally destroyed as a nation.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. It says, I'm reading for you one more time. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You're going to go into captivity.
Yeah.
The thing is, you haven't heard that information enough for it to sink in.
Yeah.
But let me be one of the prophets to tell you, you are going into captivity.
That's right.
For everything that you've done unto the nation of Israel should be done unto you.
Right.
Double.
Right.
Let's not get it twisted. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not a power that he should lie.
Right.
But you are a man that does lie.
Yep.
And that's all that you built your foundation on was lies.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That son of perdition. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
You have killed millions upon millions upon millions of Israelites. I don't give a fuck about these other nations. They don't matter to me.
Yeah.
But what I do care about is the nation of Israel that you have killed by the millions or hundreds of millions by the sword. Why? Because it was given into your hand.
Yeah.
You know? You were given that blessing. You know? You were given the blessing of the dew of heaven or the dew of the earth.
Come.
You were given that blessing. And what did you do with that blessing? You went ahead and you totally decimated the nation of Israel up to the point where they don't even know who they are anymore.
That's right.
You're going to pay for that.
Yeah. The scriptures,
go ahead, bro.
The scriptures talk about oppressing a man and oppressing a man in his heritage. That's exactly what you've done. And the scriptures also talk about that the land can't be cleansed, but by him that have shed the blood. You know, I roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, all this blood that you shed here, you know, and all across the four corners of the earth, man. And the Lord is righteous to recompense that upon your head, man.
Yeah.
You know? And we'll finish that Revelation 13 out real quick, though. It says, let me just read it one more time. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, so we're looking forward to the Lord repaying you back all the things that you've done unto the Lord's people, you know?
And it just doesn't stop there. Can you grab the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 16, Baba Kashaw?
Okay, that's the one.
Because you people actually think that you're out of the woods. You people actually think that just because your forefathers did this unto the nation of Israel, that you're in the clear. Whereas in your own law, you sit back and you would actually persecute a man. Not even persecute a man. You will go after a man that was an accomplice to a crime that happened 20 years ago, 50 years ago. You devils will actually open the books, you know?
You see it all the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To put a man in jail for a crime that happened 20 years ago.
Yeah. Don't open the books back up to get Jake, to prove Jake's innocence, though. But you can open a book to further your case. And
Exactly.
that's the hypocritical nation of you so-called Edomites, man.
Exactly.
We were talking about that tonight as we were just
right.
eating, man. How you the biggest fucking hypocrite on the planet Earth, man.
Yep.
And the Lord's gonna be just, man, when he gives us those powers, you know. A Lord willing, we be those men, you know, to wreak havoc. You know, those men that are fishing to bring righteousness and seal the elect through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, teaching the word and the Lord sealing the elect. But we looking forward to be those hunters, man. I know it roused you. It roused me up, man.
I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed the fuck off. I hate you motherfuckers with a perfect hatred.
With a perfect hatred, man.
I can't do nothing against it.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua put you in power.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing against you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because our weapons of warfare are not carnal.
Yeah, and the scriptures say be subject unto the high powers, but it also tell us to wait on him until he brings his fierce anger.
Exactly.
The Lord got to put his hands on you first before we get ours.
Exactly.
You know? We just hoping to be joint heirs with the Lord to put hands on you devils, man.
You motherfuckers are gonna get it. And that goes from your men to your children to your women. You people are gonna get it on a level that you have never even conceived of. You know? What the book of Malachi say?
Yeah.
Wherein have thou loved us?
Yeah.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
You ain't gave two shits about Jacob, man. You've done everything to accuse us to our power day and night, man. You put all the kind of abominations in front of us and then act like we a bad guy.
Yeah.
The Lord got something for you, man.
Yeah, you know. Here it is. Oh, bro. Here it is. You created a situation where Jake depended upon something to the point where you knew he would go off.
Right.
And then you turn around and you feed him the abomination that you know that he will go off on.
Yeah. Like with that whole
you have put the bottle to Jake's mouth.
That's it. He says, "Woe unto him who has given strong drink to thy neighbor."
Yeah.
You have done that, you know. You got that Cain spirit where you was like, am I my brother's keeper? You know?
Exactly.
And you put abominations in front of us. And I was I'm sure bros have been watching it here and there, but the Snowfall, when I forget what the guy's name, you know, who he was, the CIA was feeding them drugs, you know? And you was funding it. Esau was funding it. Esau still funds drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. You still fund GMOs. You fund forever chemicals. You are the harbinger of death, as you were saying earlier, man.
Yo, that's all he does. You know, a few years ago it came out that a ship that was owned by J.P. Morgan had all types of fucking cocaine and shit on it. Where's that information?
Right.
Where's that information?
Right.
Why ain't these motherfuckers in jail?
Right.
Meanwhile, you put Jake in jail for a dime a weed.
Yeah.
You put Jake in jail
It's a felony offense to have a couple grams on you.
For a joint.
I
mean, don't get me wrong, you know, you ain't supposed to have that shit, but still.
Right.
You put Jake in jail for bullshucks.
Yep.
That's why you motherfuckers are gonna get it.
Yep.
Every one of you motherfuckers are gonna get it.
Yep.
Can you bring up that scripture, Baba Kishar?
There's Exodus 21:16, and it says, "And he that stealeth a man."
You motherfuckers have stolen the nation of Israel from where they live.
Yep. And selleth him.
And you sold us.
Yep. Or
now, when I say us, you sold me in my previous life.
Yeah.
You had me up on that motherfucking podium.
Yeah.
Talking about money. Whatever.
Come. Yeah.
You had me out there. Go ahead.
It says, or if he be found in his hand.
I'm still here.
That's it.
I'm still in your hands. I'm still subject to you.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
And you will be put to death.
Yeah.
No matter how much you come crying, no matter no matter how you come groveling, how you come on your knees.
Yeah,
What the book of Sirach tell us?
So he come crouched with tears.
Yeah.
You know, war was in his heart, I believe, roughly paraphrasing.
So I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe in your babies when they cry because
he said
they come out crying. They come out liars.
They was born wicked. That's
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't believe your babies. And if I don't believe your babies, I damn sure don't believe your parents.
Yeah.
I don't believe none of you motherfuckers because you just wicked. As a matter of fact, let me get that Sirach 12 and 10. Because you motherfucker, you people got a lot to pay for. A lot to pay for. Yep. And there's no salvation for you. There's no way out for you. You're not coming through this, what's about to happen, all glamorous and shit. Mm-hmm. You're not going to come out having bitcoins and gold and silver, having commodities, having lands, having this and having that. Right. No, you're coming out of this motherfucker hurt.
Yeah, he think he gonna walk away with the birthright.
Yeah,
after all he's done to blame us in front of the Lord. Nah, man. The scriptures even tell you, being done no good or evil according to election might stand.
Exactly.
So it is bigger than you, E.
Exactly.
You know?
Romans 9, you know?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
The book of Sirach. You done, bro?
No, that was it. You got it.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. And you can break this down. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So never trust him. Rust is one of those chemical compounds. Once it breaks down and that oxidizes, there's nothing you can do to fix it. There's nothing you can do to fix it. It's going to be rust forever at that point.
That's right.
So what the Lord is saying is you always gonna be filthy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what anybody does to try to cover it up, you still gonna be the wicked man.
That's right. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yep.
And thou shalt be unto him if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Yeah, we see your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
We understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are that son of perdition, that wicked seed who the Lord said would spring forth in these last days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are Esau. You know, the end of the world.
That's right.
You know?
Oof. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah.
Set him not by thee, least when he has overthrown thee, he shall stand in thy place.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures tell you, though join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. And that's why we are taking heed to the words of the Heavenly Father, and we getting away from this devil.
Yeah.
We seeing that he is the man that's set up to take peace away from the earth, and you've done a damn good job at it. But your time is up, man.
Yep. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he shall seek to take thy seat. And thou shalt at the last remember my words and be pricked wherewith.
Yeah. You know.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you got it.
No, go ahead, because I was going to continue to read the scriptures. Because
I mean, that's just beautiful. It's just telling us, you know, hey, everything that goes on with this man is going to be a thorn in your shoe, from the food that you eat up under him, to his monetary system, his governing of the earth. That's you know, his philosophies, everything this man does is adverse to the Heavenly Father. You know.
Right. Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yeah. So if you get that's funny. I was just watching a little, you know how they do the little quick videos, the shorts, and how a charmer was, you know, he was trying to, you know, play with the venomous snake, and it bit him. You know, ain't nobody fly off the handle and be like, oh man, let me get some balm or take care of this guy. Now he was like, well shit. I mean, he had his hand in the fire. Of course you get burned.
Yeah, right. Right, you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna give a fuck about a motherfucker that made his hobby playing with fire?
You know?
I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
You know? They're gonna be like, hey, good riddance. He deserved every bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you knew the situation before you did it.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna give a shit. Crazy.
Yep.
You got something else, bro?
Yeah. You have more over there?
Nah.
So
I'm good.
We can end it off with this. It's Job 20:5. It says, verse 20:4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
For a moment. Nah, bro, go ahead and break that down, because I got a scripture after that.
Beautiful. And that's the thing. Everything we've been talking about has been talking about the hypocritical nation. I mean, the hypocritical nation, you know, and how he takes joy, he takes pleasure in it, you know. Hey, what's the scripture tell you? He don't go to sleep unless he plotting and planning some more wickedness, you know. So he takes joy in this, you know.
Oh, but you know, like you said, his joy is but for a moment.
Yep.
Because what he doesn't realize is that Yahweh Shimmy Yahushua has got him in the snag bag.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord has got this devil in a trick bag to the point where you know, he actually thinks he's gonna go through with his enterprise. You know, he actually thinks that you know, he's gravy, he's Gucci. You know, but he doesn't know that Yahweh Shimmy Yahushua is making it so that even his allies are turning against him. Yeah. His allies.
Yeah.
Here it is, you know what I'm saying? Here it is, you know what I'm saying? You got the French, and we spoke on this earlier.
Yep.
Here it is, you got the French be like, nah, we ain't fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
We ain't rocking with y'all, you know what I'm saying? We gonna rock with the Chinese and the Russians. Because even they see which way this is going.
Yeah.
You know? The isolation of Babylon the Great has been prophesied. The isolation of Babylon the Great is the demise of Babylon the Great. The isolation of Babylon the Great will bring upon the destruction of this wicked kingdom.
Yeah. And the throwing down of all you other heathen nations.
Yeah,
you know. Hey, once it's done on this side, our Lord Yahweh Shai is returning, man. Who the world would ignorantly call Jesus Christ is returning after this World War III plays out.
And let me bring this out, Baba Kasha. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
That's exactly what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
You know, you seeing him scraping and scrambling because he know he got but a short time. You know, this is all because of the violence against our brother Jacob. You know, and that and being that you were able to overthrow us, that your pride has gassed your head up to the point where the Lord's about to pop that sucker, man. You know,
Conan, if I may, the shame. You see, these other nations know what you've done to us. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening is when you try to throw what you believe. Let me say this the right way. These other nations know what you have done into the nation of Israel. They know what you have done into the blacks, Hispanics, and the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of this land.
right?
They know what you've done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you devils try to turn around and talk about humanitarian efforts, they throw that shit in your face. Well, hold on a second. How the fuck you sit there and you talk about humanitarian when you've done this to these people? You don't have the right, you know, to sit there and tell us how to be humanitarians when you were not.
Yeah.
That's shameful. Because now you don't even have that to stand on.
Yeah.
You know? They spew that shit right in your fucking face.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, you got it, Slag out.
They spew that shit right in your fucking face, and now you sitting there with your jaw dropped, not knowing what the fuck to say.
Yeah.
When in fact, it's historical proof. It's a fact that you have literally done what you have done unto the nation of Israel.
Yeah, I was looking up this. I ran across it oddly enough. You know how the Native Americans, you know, so-called, you know, they didn't eat 3 meals a day. You called it uncivilized because we only ate when we was hungry. So you forced into the planet Earth a 3 meal a day kind of a system. You know. So, if you've been forcing all these, you talk about the true humanitarian, as the brother was saying, you know, but you ain't even got the answers, you know.
No, not at all.
All the evidence is coming out and it's against you. Your skirt's being lifted, man.
Yeah, Khan, you know, the world is starting to realize that you fucking people are full of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew it,
Yeah. Then we felt it for sure.
you know. But the
This
world
word,
started to
yeah,
see your bullshit.
Yeah. The word opened our eyes up to it, but now, hey, prophecy's popping off. Hey, look, and now, hey, you're being seen as the wicked that you are.
Yeah.
You know.
Teaming is looking real dumb right now.
Yeah.
And thou should be. Go ahead, bro.
And it's prophecy, man. It ain't nothing we doing. We just watchmen, and we just the mouthpiece of the Lord. You know. Is the Lord putting a spirit on us to speak this, to solidify the deal, you know. So so nobody can be excluded. Everybody's been warned, you know.
And thou should be cut off forever. You ain't gonna be cut off for a week. You're gonna be cut off forever. Because when you read, you know, like the book of Romans chapter 1 on down, it goes into how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has chosen a chosen nation, and a nation specifically for destruction. And guess what nation you are?
Right.
You're a nation fitted for destruction.
Right.
Because everything you motherfucking people do is just fucking crooked.
Right.
You know? And then you're so fucking hypocritical that you actually sit back and say that what we're saying is hatred, when in fact you have actually told us the same shit.
Yeah.
You have literally told us the same shit that we're telling you. You ain't shit. You're gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
You're going into slavery.
Yeah.
The difference is you've had us in slavery.
Right.
And we're telling you that you're going into slavery. And you're the first motherfuckers that sit back and say karma.
Yeah.
Well, then if you believe in karma, well, guess what?
Yeah, you got it coming, motherfucker.
You got it coming. And we ain't doing nothing.
No,
we're just preaching the word.
We just saying what the words of Yahweh Yahushua. That's the beauty about you know, teaching the true doctrine. It's all about prophecy, you know, and that's the spirit of Yahushua. You know, just bringing out prophecy.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't doing nothing but saying what the Lord's. We're just saying before. You know, is what prophecy goes into. You know.
Yeah. I got another precept. The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and 21. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea. You know, that sea is, you know, the sea of people. You know, saying, thus with violence shall that city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Yep.
So you founded this place with violence. You founded this place with rape, robbery, and murder. That is your history.
Yeah.
That is your portfolio. That's your resume. That's what you believed in. That's what you counted on.
Yep.
That's what you've built this wicked nation on.
Yeah.
Rape, robbery, and murder, and violence against the nation of Israel.
Yep.
And any other nation that went against what you believe.
Yep.
Democracy, my ass.
Yeah.
You know? So, with the violence that you imposed upon the nation of Israel, is the violence that's going to be imposed on you, but double. You know?
Oh man.
You fucking people, you sit back and you talk about manifest destiny. What the fuck they call it?
Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, but you haven't considered the latter end. You haven't considered the fact that you're going to have to pay for what you've done. We got paid for what we've done. We went off.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that there were a few prophets that were like, Lord, you know, I didn't go off as much as they did. But yet and still, they went off.
Yeah.
We went off as a nation. We went off as a people. You motherfuckers went off as a nation. And you went off as a people. You're going to have to pay for it. So I don't feel sorry for you motherfuckers. Your tears
Damn, that's where you were.
What?
I was looking at the violence show Pursue Thee, but that's where you were. It was Obadiah 10.
Oh yeah.
I think you already read it. Yeah.
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 That's the spirit.
Yeah, you motherfuckers gonna pay for what you've done.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It ain't just gonna be Jacob's trouble.
Nah, it's gonna be
It just gonna be our problems.
It's gonna start at the house of Israel, but it's gonna trickle down.
Yeah.
You know, which goes into what we was going about, opening the lessons. You know, these curses are being transferred, man. You know, and the elect are gonna be the only ones that escape the ultimate judgment. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you gonna get your fucking. You gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I got another precept. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Blood, yeah.
You've built this entire kingdom on blood. Wrap your head around that. Now, there may be some of you that say, well, it wasn't me, it was my forefathers. Yeah, but you're still accomplice to a crime.
Yeah, you know.
You know, you're an accomplice to a murder. You knew that what your forefathers have done was wrong, but you've done nothing for it.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, that's the spirit and prophecy as well. It says even their children shall complain of an ungodly father.
Come, bro. Can you bring that out, Bubba?
Yeah. Let me get it.
So you knew what your forefathers have done, and in no way have you people have even made a recompense or a repentance towards fixing what your forefathers have broken. Why? Because you're in your kingdom. You like it the way it is. You know, you like the fact that you're on top above another nations or above all nations. You love the fact that you're able to walk around this place without a care in the world and not giving a fuck about the other people. You love that fact. Go ahead.
Yeah, this Ecclesiasticus 41. I'm going to start at 6, and it says, the inheritance of a sinner's children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High. You know, and ultimately it goes into Jake, but it could be twofold. You know, because that's another one of those that Christians can't get. You know, that reincarnation thing. You know, but anyway, everybody's complaining about it. We're complaining because we've had to go through, you know, what we've had to go through based on our forefathers. But hey, these curses are switching on to eat. Now they complaining for what their forefathers did, because they know that reproach is coming.
That's a complete.
That's that circle, man.
Yeah.
That balance.
Yeah.
That the Lord is all about, you know.
Yeah.
But he has one people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you and after Esau goes down, Jacob is the end of the world, and Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follow. You know. So with that, you know, Esau, you heathen nations, your time is up. Jake, if you don't get right, you're gonna go down right along with them. And it's prophesied that those 2/3 will get that. You know, but hopefully it's edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We'll close out giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem and Kakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles once again. Kwame Yasha'Allah.
Kwame Yasha'Allah.
Shalom.
Shalom.